So I speak as a speaker that spoke through a broken speaker. Shout out to Tenderheart. I stand as a figure of speech. Metaphorically speaking, I am poetry. I am a poet, see? A colonial breed, a melanin product of fallen seed. You see, the problem with racism is feeling important, see? But I pray that you take this piece to heart and consider it as racial potency. Now, I was told that whatever is done in the dark will eventually come to light. I find that ironic. Because when two Nubian bodies connect, the result of that conception eventually desires to be white. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that all lives matter, so I am not an anti-white activist. In fact, I am carbon copy. I am hardly sloppy, a womb prepared to conceive truth like the Virgin Mary. Now, that's what being a virgin active is. So you see, my foreign language speech pattern is color-coded with error, and that's where we coined the phrase gueris. We have been institutionalized, our loyalty pressed against these walls. See, I am no wine expert, but I'm sure that the wine is sweeter when the black are the berries. And so I speak for the town mechanic, and that sounds pathetic, but I speak for the abused farm worker who for so long has been speaking through broken bullhorns. Tell me this, how would you feel if I walked into your dining room, took your dining plate, kicked your dog and threw you a bone? I mean, does one right justify two wrongs? I've got a vivid scorching sun image of grown black men in front of CTM carrying tile appliances in the pursuit of dinner plate provisions. And they said, I'm just another angry black man. I said, of course I am. I mean, hey, if it were you, how would you feel about these systematically set conditions? You see, in the absence of formal employment, my cousin would wake up at 4 in the morning and stand by the traffic lights in hope to be picked up for odd jobs. And for $50 a day, he would walk back home after a long day of dog walking, yard cleaning, or cutting pork chops. So when we speak of affirmative repositioning, understand, it's a revolutionary collective dream. It's not only jobs, I'm panda. But I get it. This system is cancerous, designed to chronically kill leaders like what happened to Apple and Steve Jobs. So where I see black beauty, you see a farm worker, a yard cleaner, or a security guard, like we're entitled to these jobs. But I get it. Our charcoal complexion carries enough heat with solar panel tendencies to generate power. So while you, Robin Islands, we freedom fight like Mandela kiss the ground when we land, and that's how we consecrate ours. Now you tell me this. How do you pay ShopRite CEO Whitney Besson 50 million rand while their employees are underpaid and they're the ones that generate hours? See, I've got 20/20 vision, which is perfect eyesight, but hey, what is 10 more for a Sam that is aging well? Damalintandra. This is more than a racial thing at times because, to be honest, it's about survival as well. And so I speak for the Caucasian in the trailer park or the stereotype Middle Eastern walking through hell. And they told me that the power of a black clot is known to attack hearts like what caused the death of Peter Vellenbota. His maintenance on the racial cast of apartheid is the reason why we have a border. You see, for so long, we've been seeking for racial healing at the same place where the pain is from. See, me, I don't know much, but I know that we need divine intervention because obviously we can't defeat this demon in human form. And they told me, Franklin, you should let your hair hang. I don't have hair. Something like a white kid. And I said, if they mocked you for your white skin, tell me would you like it? And that's the reason why our sisters are changing even their eyelids. And so maybe propaganda was right. I'm just another darkie. But is it my fault they call me kafir like a motherland monkey? Forget Franklin. I wish my name was Mandume. We're trying to come together as one, Lucky Dube. See, I'm like Levi Katire back in Buffalo in Hobabes when they snuffed him up. Even after independence, honestly, I've had enough. See, sacredly, we've been created regardless of skin tones. And I speak on racial issues. I don't tippy toes, so I'm talking to you. Overlooking us from your hill tones, from cotton picking days to looking after gardens. We're just trying to teach an angry nation exactly who God is. And I was told I'm black, so I am probably used to violence. I said that tune is dead to dance to, so I break your wooden violin. And yes, of course, my nose is round. Check the circumference. But if you judge my skin tone, that is racial interference. And so I guess We'll never know the truth about racism until the Father come. But until then, should I be seeking for truth in Minister Farrakhan? The segregation between the colors is that lethal. We got that KKK in Namibia. Hey, I mean, is that legal? I'm rapping fast around these circles like I'm mech lethal. Now, it's true. I might not know slavery, but I know Kasinga. I might not know Martin Luther, but I know Andiba. The 1904 genocide that continues to linger. The work of Luther von Trotter, how can I not be bitter? See, I find my hope in Jesus Christ. You can double cross my leader. We've been existing since the Biblics checked the Queen of Sheba. From Vasco Nunes, de Balboa, and William Aiken, James Blair, Simon Bolivar, and Thomas Benton. All of them were slave owners. I hope you learned a lesson. And they said, if you're a believer, why do you focus on segregation? I said, from prehistoric times, this has been reality in the congregation. So, from the days of hunter-gatherers, the Code of Hammurabi, the 1942 proclamation from Haile Selassie, the 20th century movement from Hitler known as Nazi, the Holocaust, the extermination of these Jewish bodies. See me, I remember Hector Peterson and other lifeless bodies, and they told me, let it go, shake hands, and be buddies. Gengo twasi, I'm upanda, but I'm glad I got a job. Affirmative repositioning, I just want to plot. See, as a black man, I've been racing for freedom. My feet hurt. And they said religion killed men, but slavery did worse. See, I feel the pain of Kakuruka de Munguda as I wrote this. And I don't justify my anger. I know that's not righteous, but hey, could it be that we are born from Sarah, that we are Isaacs? I'm trying to see it through the eyes of God, eye test. But you oppress whatever you fear. That's how I see it. But I was made powerful and black, and I will never conceal it. Yeah, peace one.